Throughout this video, I will walk you through the two projects we created in the course of Design 10. For the first design project, we created a dorm room. The problem I was trying to solve is to have a dorm room in a US university for my freshman year of college and to be able to convince my parents to purchase a comfortable environment for me to study. Right here, you can see a blueprint of the dorm room. I focused on decorating this dorm, which is located in Arizona State University. I also had to look for the primary research of the dorm, such as things as the dimensions of the dorm, the facilities that were offered near the dorm, and the furniture included. For my secondary research, I looked at things more like how to make my room more comfortable, how should I organize my studying space to make it more comfortable, or how much does a comfortable chair or couch cost. After that, I looked at other existing products and analyzed its pros and cons. After that, I moved on to the design specifications. These are things that I actually need to meet my objective. I said the distribution of the dorm was important, such as the color scheme, the decoration, the bed, the desk, dresser, and other items. Then I proceeded to sketch out different options of distributions I would like for my dorm room. I ended up choosing my fourth sketch. This is because the distribution of the room meets my design specification. It is in the sketch in which I think I will be more comfortable. I focused on trying to make every dorm room as cozy, as nice as possible. However, this distribution is the one I prefer. Then the final sketch was put to scale in an app called Keyplan 3D. Then I realized that in order to outstandingly create a model for my 3D projects, I had to take several things into consideration. For my digital design, I'll need materials such as my computer or iPad. I also need an app or internet platform that lets me create a digital dorm room design. Then I listed very detailed steps on how to create the digital model. Throughout the process of making the digital design, I had to make a few changes. This was because the app didn't provide some options. However, I could adapt and justify these changes and was happy with the final digital design. Then I proceeded to repeat the same steps with the physical model. I listed the things I was gonna need and then created a logical plan that follows every step I took and the time I spent on every step. It was a really time-consuming process and one that definitely required many technical skills. I ended up using a scale of 1 to 15 and had to turn every object to that scale in order for it to meet my design specifications. The final physical design is being displayed right now. I had to make some changes to the design, however, I justified these changes throughout the whole process. Some of the changes were taking out or adding objects to the dorm room, or for instance, changing the color of the walls. In order to see if my project was actually successful, I had to try different test methods. I created a survey which was really successful. I used the existing product comparison, and lastly, I put my models to scale. I can say my project was successful because I made a comfortable and cozy place to study and concentrate and didn't pass the maximum budget of $2,000. For the second project, I decided to approach one of the biggest problems in my opinion that has to do with the coronavirus pandemic. After doing some research, I found out that the virus is covered in a layer of fat, and soap can break that fat apart and make the virus unable to infect you. Since people don't practice a good personal hygiene and this has become a problem for many with the current virus, including our country, I would like to approach this problem in an educational way. This is a problem since people don't take into account how important having a good personal hygiene is, and if you have it, how much it reduces the risk of getting a virus. After looking at other existing products and doing research, I found that the most educational way to show this and solve my problem was by doing an infographic or poster. Then I listed my design specifications and said that a good size, a color scheme, a title, and information are all things that will help my project be successful. Next, I started developing ideas, and with the following sketches, I intended to show the vast options of distributions of my infographic/poster. At the end, I will compare them and choose the best option. In my sketches, I provided 4 different vertical sketches and 4 horizontal sketches, and all information on the poster/infographic will stay the same. I ended up choosing the second sketch because it met every aspect of my design specifications. I came to the conclusion that the app I was going to use to create my final poster was Canva. Before doing this, I had to create a logical plan on the steps on how to create it. Canva has standard measurements for its designs, and the one I chose was 42 centimeters by 59.4. Clearly, the distribution of my poster at the end was changed. However, these changes were justified and I was able to adapt to them and was happy with the final result. Because of the pandemic of COVID-19, I wasn't able to hang my posters around school and in bathrooms, which means that I couldn't have an effect in my community and solve the problem directly. However, I do think I met my design specifications and did a good job. I conducted different tests such as a survey, a comparison, and an interview with a professional designer. All of these tests show that I was completely successful and met all of my design specifications. This course definitely will help me in the future to have a better organization when doing projects and how to understand the design cycle.